everybody, and welcome back to the Sugar Oven Studio. I'm Faisy.
And I'm Bayan.
And we're bakers.
Today we're going to make chocolate eclairs.
This recipe is all the way from Paris, France, and it has been passed down by generations through our family.
So let's get started. In this pot, we have 1.5 cups of milk, a half cup of water, and 8 ounces of butter.
You will cook your butter, water, and milk over medium heat until the butter melts fully in with the milk and water, and feel free to stir occasionally. Then you'll add a tablespoon of sugar and a teaspoon of salt, and you'll keep mixing until it's fully at a boil. As you can see, the pot is rising with the milk and butter and all your ingredients that you added. So you're going to go ahead and turn off your heat, and we're able to move on. Then you'll add your mixture into your stand mixer and add in your all-purpose flour. And this is 11 ounces of all-purpose flour. And you'll mix it in a stand mixer with a paddle head attachment. And you'll mix it on low at first, and you can gradually increase your speed. You'll keep mixing like this until the bottom of your stand mixer bowl has cooled down, because right now if you feel the bottom of the bowl, it's really hot. So just keep mixing until that cools down a bit. Now when I put my hand at the bottom of the bowl, it's a lot less hot, it's a bit more cool. So I'm ready to put my eggs in. I'll lower my speed just a little and add in 1 egg at a time and let it mix fully. You don't want to add in all your eggs at once. You'll add in a total of 6 eggs. You can add 7 if your dough is still really firm and it won't soften up, but you should only need 6 eggs. So now I'll just let this mix fully until I'm ready to add my second egg in. I've added my last egg in. I added only 6 eggs, and I'm going to gradually increase the speed. Now I'm slowly decreasing the speed. And my eclair batter is ready. Once your eclair batter is ready, you'll pipe your eclairs. And you can do them whatever lengths you want. And you're piping them by putting them in a pastry bag with a pastry tip. This way you're able to evenly squeeze them to whatever lengths you want. And you can use the same recipe for cream puffs as well. It doesn't just have to be eclairs because it's the same exact steps. And now right before they go in the oven, you want to give these eclairs an egg brush. And this is just 1 egg beaten up. And you just use a pastry brush to apply it right on top. Now we're going to go ahead and put our eclairs in our oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and they'll cook for about 30 to 40 minutes. While our eclairs are baking in the oven, we can go ahead and get started on the custard cream that'll fill our eclairs. To start the custard off, you'll boil 2 tablespoons of water in a large pot, and once it boils, then we'll be able to add our 3.5 cups of milk and let that boil. Now that my water is boiled, I'll add in my 3.5 cups of milk and wait till it boils. Then while you're waiting for your milk to boil, in a separate bowl, you'll add 1/2 cup of milk, 2 eggs. That was so much shell. You'll also add 4 egg yolks, then add 200 grams of sugar, 40 grams of all-purpose flour, and 80 grams of cornstarch. And finally, a tablespoon of vanilla extract.
Once all your ingredients are in, you'll mix until it's combined.
My milk has risen up all the way in the pot, so I'm going to pour in my mixture and keep whisking. And make sure to just keep mixing, because if you stop mixing, your bottom will burn, and that is going to be one yucky custard. I've been mixing my custard for a while now, and it's thickened up a lot, so it's ready and we're able to move on. To let our custard cool, we'll put it on a tray and we'll put it in the fridge.
Our eclairs have came out after 30 minutes and they look perfect.
We'll let them cool on a cooling rack until we're ready to move on. For the custard cream, you also need whipped cream. So I'm going to go ahead and whip 2 cups of heavy whipping cream until I get soft peaks. My whipping cream got soft peaks, so I added 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar And now I'm just gradually increasing the speed until I get stiff peaks. Then I'll be done. My heavy cream is all whipped up. And now I'm going to whip my custard until it's smooth and soft. And then I'll be able to combine my whipped cream and my custard. I'm just gradually increasing the speed. And once it's at 10, I'll bring it back down to 0. Before we add the whipped cream, I'm just going to add another tablespoon of vanilla extract and mix that in as well. My custard is all nice and smooth and has its vanilla extract. So now I'm going to gradually add in my whipped cream. Now for the next step, you're going to have to cut your eclairs. Take a serrated knife and take an eclair and cut right around where you think the middle is. But don't cut it completely in half. Just cut it so you can open it and close it, but it'll stay in its shape. For the next step, you're going to cover your eclairs in chocolate. I have some melted chocolate here, and with a spoon, I'm going to put some on the top, and with the back of the spoon, I'll smooth it all out. Beautiful. For cream puffs, however, you just want to take your top, dip it into the chocolate. Perfect. Our eclairs are now all covered in chocolate, so let's put them in the fridge for 15 minutes so the chocolate will really harden up.
And now all we have to do is fill them. This is our final product, and we added a few silver flecks for decoration.
I really hope that you guys enjoy making these just as much as I do. Feel free to subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you have a question. Thank you, everybody. Bye.